Like,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Typical Italian move.
My dad has called me 19,000 times.
Really?
Oh, now it's my mother.
You should answer that.
Definitely.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. You're on speaker on the podcast.
Oh, Mama, Elaina, are you kidding me here?
What?
You have us having a heart attack.
Ma, I got here. We started shooting the podcast. We started recording it. Were you waiting for me to text you that I got here?
Oh my God, you have your location off.
Oh,
my
I'm
God.
sorry.
You are a horrible daughter.
I'm sorry. I'll turn it back on. I'm
probably
sorry,
thought she
Ma.
was on To Catch a
No, I'm
Predator.
actually sweating right now. I'm actually sweating.
And welcome back to another edition of Diving Deep, Dirty Water Boys. Yours truly, Dirty Water Don. To my left, as
Get 'em
always.
all.
And in studio, we have Elaina Christina, content
Hello.
creator, aspiring actress, comedian,
Fellow New Jerseyan.
fellow
Oh, yeah.
Jerseyan,
New Jersey represent.
Italian.
Italian for days.
So thanks for coming out. You had a long drive on that, I believe, the Parkway.
Oh, my God, yeah. Bumper to bumper, stopping at every red light in America, you name it. But
No
I'm
good.
here. We made it.
We made it.
Exactly.
And then, we were just talking about this before you got here. We don't have a bathroom.
That's okay.
And we literally had a conversation about female guests. We had a couple female guests.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the course of the
We all
last
got to
year.
go to the bathroom once
Every
we
time
come
they
in.
get here, like, you got a bathroom. I'm like, no.
I just went online while you went to the bar and put a call in for a porta potty. They might
Yeah.
call me back during the podcast. I might take it and put it
You
on
have to take the
speaker
call.
just to see what they have to say.
Just see how much
That's
it
all
costs.
right. It's all right. I got my steps in. I was a little bit lagging today. I took a little walk up the street. We're back. It's
It
all right.
happens. It happens.
It's all right.
I saw the other day, for people that don't know you, you're a content creator on TikTok.
Yes.
I thoroughly enjoyed looking for a man in a union. That made me laugh.
Thank you.
And like, until you meet a man in a union, they're all scumbags.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
I've met a couple. I've been around the block.
I had a girl, my ex-girlfriend's friend called me one time, and she was like, "Do you know a nice guy? Do you know a nice guy?"
Right.
I'm like, "No."
Mm-hmm.
She's
No.
like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't. No, honestly, I cannot tell you I know a nice guy. Everyone I work with is pieces of shit,
And that is alarming because you're a guy.
and they're
I'm
married.
sorry.
That's it. They're
It's so
married,
scary.
and they're pieces of shit."
Yeah, but some are less of a piece of shit than others. So
Yeah.
Mhm. No, there's levels to this.
get that
There's
certain
levels.
line, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the piece of shit scale, it's the top of the line of piece of shit would have to be, getting handsy, hitting women, hitting kids, that kind of thing.
Right.
The next thing, you got the verbal abuse.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the generations nowadays really, really miscategorize the word narcissist. We'll throw that there in level
sprinkle a
two.
bit of alcoholism or
Yeah.
drug addiction.
Right,
in there.
right.
Then you have the social drug addict within the trades.
Right.
The alcoholic. The one with 3 baby mamas and 14 fucking child support cases going against them. And then you go down a little further, you get the...
And the guy with all the gambling apps for the tri-state
Yep.
area on his
That
Gambling
is the
apps.
biggest red flag. I'm sorry. If you
Gambling.
got one of those, keep it away. The girl doesn't want to see it. And then you got the guys who are not calling you back after either a date or after a night of getting whatever,
Oh,
a
my
little
God.
frisky. They're not calling you back. So I think that one, it kind of goes across the board because all of the assholes are kind of.
And it takes
doing
no
that.
time to gamble. You could
No.
take 30
Fuck
seconds
that.
to
It
put
takes
a
no time to
parlay
call you
in.
back.
That too.
A text message takes 2 seconds.
A
2
very
seconds.
close friend of mine, my kid's Aunt Rosa, right? She's on like every dating app, and she complains to me daily. I usually wake up around 5 in the morning, go to work, so I have like an hour drive, figuring she's usually up around that time, and she'll call me and complain about the night before its escapades. There's one guy, they talked for 14 days straight. Every day, all day,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I'm sure.
He lives down in Virginia in the branch of the military, not sure which one it was, and he has like a R&R weekend, whatever the fuck they have there. I don't know.
Right.
So he has 7 days to fuck around, right? Mm-hmm. They've been planning her going down there for 14 days, right?
Yep.
Friday comes. We're leaving. Wheels up at 8, right? Nothing. No call, no nothing.
Ghost.
She doesn't know where she's going.
Calling Casper.
Dude, fucking
Gone.
crazy.
It's just insane. It's happened to me so many times. And it comes to a point where you talk to your girlfriends about it and you're like, we're not going to even try anymore. Unless you're literally banging on my door 20,000 times. Like, I'm not trying. Like, what's the point?
I've experienced the other side of it too.
Harassment?
Where in between my 2 wives, I did a lot of online dating. It was like I had the
Yeah, you
first
did.
wife. There was no online dating when I first got married, and then as soon as I got separated, it was all out there.
Right.
And I experienced the same stuff, just ghosting. Like
Ghost.
amazing conversations and then ghost.
I've never did the
Wild.
online dating. I should.
And it's also interesting because if you answer too much, then you'll get ghosted. Like, it's like you can't be, as a female, you can't be too available. 'Cause they're like, bye. That's it.
It's strange.
It is
you
strange.
find
Everyone
the-
acts
yeah.
weird.
Then you find the unicorns. Like my wife now, we met on Bumble,
Okay.
talked for 3
Throwback
days.
dating.
Yeah,
Bumble.
Bumble.
Talked for 3
No
days.
one uses that anymore.
Planned a Tuesday afternoon lunch date.
On a Tuesday.
On a
in
Tuesday.
June, and we spent 14 hours together. We had met at 11 a.m. and ended up like parting ways like 3:30 in the morning.
And you fell in love.
I was
Love
like,
at first
it was it,
sight.
yeah.
It's like Jason, his wife. Jason, my buddy Jason, met his wife on Plenty of Fish. I think it was Plenty of Fish.
I never even heard of that one.
Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of
That was like the
Fish.
first one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was like MySpace era.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Is that the
what it was.
MySpace? Of
I have
dating
no
apps?
idea. It's but Plenty of Fish.
It might
though.
be because I
So
never heard of it.
He doesn't drink coffee. He doesn't drink coffee at all. And she's like, let's go to Starbucks.
Oh God.
And so Bubba, Jason, goes to Starbucks and he orders a water. They're sitting there talking.
Could have got an iced tea.
For like an hour.
Decaf iced tea.
Whatever. They're talking. They had good connection, whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
we'll plan something later down the road. You know, he's a
Yeah.
little busy schedule. So she goes to leave, and he makes the right out of the parking lot. So she makes the right out of the parking lot. So he makes the right out of the parking lot.
Uh-huh.
That's the way he's going.
Right.
And then she makes the left. He makes the left. Then they get
Oh,
on the highway
Lord.
together. And now he's on the phone with me. I'm like, get the fuck off the next exit.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Make a wrong turn. Get out of there,
I'm
buddy.
concerned you're going to rape me. I'm not even there.
Right.
Turn the fuck around, do something.
Right.
I'm going to the shop. I have no time. I have to go meet the parts guy. I'm like, no.
No.
Turn the
No
fuck
parts.
around.
You
No
don't
parts.
understand. You don't understand. You got to make a left turn.
So-
Don't matter where you're going, even into the woods. Get out of
Fast
there.
forward to their wedding. They're talking about this. And now I finally heard her side. She's on the phone with her girlfriend. This guy's fucking following me. He didn't order anything, paid in cash, got water. Like, just all these red flags.
I have one for you. So it was my first time actually using Bumble. And there was this guy, whatever, went on a date with him.
You can say his name. It's okay.
Nah, I'm not dropping any names. You can't give him the satisfaction. But he, like, it was okay. Like, I wasn't, over the moon, but it was
Just okay?
It was just an okay date. So it was in the era where everybody was turning on their Snapchat locations. So I had never turned mine on because, I don't know, I thought it was weird. But, like, all my friends were doing it. I was in college, and I was just like, you know what? I'll put mine on. I go to a hair salon. This guy shows up at the hair salon, a female hair salon. And he's like, oh, I didn't know you would be here. I'm like, bullshit. You didn't know I would be here? What are you talking about? So this man full on followed me to the hair salon and showed up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
wild.
I never told this one before. So 2 or 3 weeks into dating online, third date I went on, I meet this girl at the bar. About 3 minutes into it, this guy that's sitting behind her at this booth gets up and comes and sit next to me. I'm like, can I help you? And she goes, oh, this is my father. And I was
Oh,
like,
my God,
all
your-
right, nice
your
to meet
father.
you.
Is your father a cock?
She
You like
goes,
to
What
watch?
are you
She
doing with your father?
She goes, like, I
here?
told you online, I'm really interested in moving this relationship along fast. And I wanted you to get my father's blessing, just in case you wanted to.
Can I
ask
get
me
a
to
sip
marry
of
me.
water first?
Yeah,
What's
like
going
that.
on?
Did
I
you
was
buy
like,
him
Jeez.
dinner?
No, I said, well, let me go use the bathroom because I just got here. And as soon as I walked right out, I was like, this is nuts. Like,
Oh my! You walked out. Good for you.
yeah, 100%.
You fucking
No, 'cause
ghosted, you
that's
piece
a
of
lie.
shit.
We didn't order
We're talking
anything.
about this. Ghosting's
That's
fucked
not
up.
ghosting. I showed up.
No, he
And I got
showed up
bombarded.
and he got weirded out. That's different. That's different. Honestly, I respect you for that because it's like you didn't
First
even
date, 3
you didn't
minutes
even
in?
get your first round of a meal or a drink.
No
nothing.
matzo sticks, nothing.
Nothing.
The man
You
loves
didn't
good
even get
matzo.
nachos. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So you're on a date, right? You're on a date. Mm-hmm. I want to know this, right? You go on a date. Do you order apps?
So I kind of just let them do it for me. I'm just like, I'll eat whatever. I'm an easy person. And they're just like, all right. And if they don't do it, I'm like,
You cheap fuck.
you're cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm not, it's like rummaging through the garbage nowadays. So
How-
you're not going to think much of that
I know
one,
I'm not
but
supposed to ask because you're female. I'm not going to assume your gender either, but I'm guessing you're a female.
I'm a girl. yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
So 24 years old, dating scene,
Mm-hmm.
and at 24 you're telling me it's trash. Oh,
Oh,
God.
it's trash. I'll be 25 in less than a month. Lord help me. Hopefully my frontal lobe is going to be all right. Here it's fully developed by that age. A little scared for that. But yeah, it's trash. Like nobody wants anything real, especially like you have to look older. And then even if you look older, they're still just living in their mom's basements, not really planning on getting out anytime soon.
My first date with my wife now, we went out to Walmart. I was working a job, and I needed to buy stuff for the, clothing-wise, work clothes. So I'm like, let's go to Walmart. And she laughed at me. So you can take me to Walmart? I'm like, yep. We go to Walmart, we hang out, and she tells me I'm not that kind of girl. I love that speech. Huge fan.
What section of the store did she say that in?
Underwear section.
Wow.
I was buying
I'm not that
boxers.
kind of girl.
I'm not that kind of girl. I was buying socks.
The proper section.
Yeah, right.
Not that kind of girl, whatever. So I left that morning, went to work, and I was working far away, and I made the effort to drive the 3 hours to see her, and then drive 3 hours back, and then work all day, and then next day I drove back. So she's like, why don't you stay over? And again, I'm not the kind of girl, but stay over. And on the way out, I was like, oh, well, she's cool as fuck. So I was like, so how does this work? Do I have to pin you? Do I give you my varsity jacket? Do I have to actually ask you to go steady?
Right.
How does your generation do this? And she's like, that's pretty good. We'll go steady part. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
I go, just so we're clear, I'm going to leave today. I'm going to work. But I'm not going to fuck anyone on the way to work.
Right.
So you know
right.
I have no intention of fucking someone on the way to work. And I hope you do the same. She starts laughing. She goes, thank you for putting it on the table.
Too fair.
I was like, you're very welcome. Let's go hash this out. And again,
Listen, you
people
were
don't do
straight
that.
up. You were straight up.
don't
You
have
put
time
it all
for it.
on the table, and that's honestly, you would be surprised. That's the most you could do. I can't even say the least because it's like I said, it's going through the garbage. It's really bad.
Now we're together.
Even
we have
Uncle
twins.
Laser just talked about Christian Mingle. Like he met the most wild people on Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle.
Yeah, how about
Christian
farmers
Mingle.
only?
I never even heard of Farmers Only.
And we had the guy, the one dating app he made, the right stuff. It's all for right-wing conservatives. Is that right?
Okay.
Trump supporters.
Right.
Let's go with that. And it's for them, a dating app for conservative people.
Okay.
And he's telling me stories. I'm like, what this dating app world is crazy. I
Insane.
missed the
I
whole
couldn't
dating
even
app.
imagine what you're running into there.
I think, I don't know if it would be better. An all liberal dating app or an all conservative dating app?
Listen, I don't know. I
They
say
both have their
Switzerland
evil
on
people,
both.
yeah. They both
I
have
think
evil.
both are, I don't know. I just say Switzerland. I don't know.
Yeah, don't get into
I'm sure
politics.
both are insane.
They're all assholes.
They're all insane.
So-
Whatever it is.
I like we went in the rabbit hole dating apps. So you are a social media, I guess the kids are going to call you an influencer.
I guess they would.
I would call you an influencer.
I guess so. You could call me an influencer.
Maybe a comedian also?
Yeah, I think it's more so a comedian. I mean, when
Do you do stand-up?
So I've done stand-up before. I need to get back into it. Like we always say, we're going to go do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you get so comfortable, like, just posting and everything. And then, the pandemic hits and you're like, live people, real people. I have to be around that. That's kind of scary.
I like people.
I'm afraid of people. But no, I actually was a serious actress for a long time. I spent my whole entire childhood acting. And then once the pandemic hit, I was like, I want to make people laugh. I just want to bring, a smile to people's faces. So I started making some comedy, and then it went into, talking about dating. I brought my family into it. My family absolutely loves it. They are begging me at this point to get into my videos because they literally love it. Because they're, Italians we all think we're hilarious. We all
I've
think
met a
we're
few
just...
of you.
Yeah,
You're not
a few
all
of
funny.
us.
You're not all funny.
No?
Not all you're funny.
People love seeing real, like
Yeah.
real
Oh,
family
yeah.
dynamic. And
And that's what a lot of my stuff has been lately, like just literally documenting what it's like to live at home at my age. And people eat it up because it's just my dad's calling my name. He's like, Elaina, get over here. And like my mom's screaming at me, and just everybody loves it. They just eat it up.
What kind of things were you in before you started doing online things?
It's content creating, you piece of shit.
Whatever
Sorry,
you want to call
Elaina,
it.
sorry.
Whatever you want to call it. So I actually did a lot of theater, and then during my college era, I was doing a lot of like media stuff. So I worked at Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. I worked at
Did you know Carla Marie?
Yes, I do know
Yeah,
Carla
her.
Marie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Friend of
I've
ours.
heard of her. She was like one of the interns that went on to
Yep.
do big stuff. And then I worked for the Big Ten Network. I worked for PBS News. So I worked for a bunch of different media outlets and was, interning and stuff and doing all that good stuff. But then I was just like, I want to do content creation on my own, and I just, essentially want to run my own business. So then I went that route.
So how do you feel now with being a content creator on TikTok? The you might lose it. How are your thoughts on that? You concerned?
You know, I'm not really concerned because it's like there's always going to be something more. And you know who Gary Vee is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's always talking about, like, listen, if that gets taken away, something else is going to take its place. And not to be afraid of
It always
that.
does, yeah.
Yeah, and also when you start doing this, it's kind of like this is a for life thing. And it's like you're kind of married to the game now. Like if you put stuff out there and you say reckless stuff on the internet, now you're married to the game and now that's your brand. So whatever comes next, I'll just hop onto the next app. So I don't really care. I mean, I'll build the following elsewhere. Whatever comes next.
What's
Doesn't
that
matter.
one from Instagram? The one attached. Oh.
Here it is. The dumpster's calling back. Do you mind if I pick up?
No, go ahead.
Porta John.
Hello?
Hi, this is Tara calling from me.
Yes.
Got your message?
How are you?
Get Porta John.
I'm well, thank you.
How can I help you?
I just been looking for one Porta John for my property here. It's a commercial parking lot. Yes, correct.
50.
Not
Okay.
terrible. A month.
A month. And how many cleanups does that come with a month? Oh, once a week?
It's
Excellent.
construction. Do they have a nicer one?
Okay.
Perfect.
Do you have anything upgraded from like a construction to like for an entertainment venue type, like a little bit nicer than a construction one?
Maybe wall-to-wall carpet.
Okay.
Itself is like a dark, but it has a sink in it.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
have- if you're looking, we don't have like a restroom trailer. We don't.
No, that's
have
fine.
that.
No, it's yeah. And what would that price be on that?
50. With the taxes, it comes to like
For
your
a
first
sink?
month, and then I believe it's 50 for 10 days
Okay.
that you have.
All right, back to construction one.
Listen, you gotta go. You gotta
All
go.
right, that's fine.
What do you got?
Yeah,
Piss in
I'm
a
probably
bucket.
leaning toward the construction. I'm actually in the middle of something. You mind if I call back tomorrow?
Be in the office after 8 a.m.
Okay.
And my name is Tara, and you can then, and I can get it.
Perfect. We'll get it for this week.
Tara, thank you so much. I'll order that tomorrow. You too. Bye bye.
Perfect. So
Wow,
if
I
you-
can't believe I was the tipping point.
Well,
That was
yeah,
really
you-
the
you
straw
really
that
were.
broke the camel's back.
The sink,
Jeez.
that's a lot of money for a sink.
We've had.
Maron,
wow,
looks
fuck,
like
per
you
hour.
gotta go. You're going to the construction one. That's it.
I'll paint it nice. I'll put hanging lights. I'll
I'll
put
Yeah,
carpet.
right.
We'll
Make
get
it
a
nice.
sink.
Get some string lights up there, Christmas lights.
well,
you
I'll
gotta
get
pee.
a
Go
camping
ahead.
bladder and then
I
wash
think
your
5 or
hands.
6 females on, and we were talking about it before you got here because I've always had to meet. I felt, not that I had to.
Yeah.
I felt I had to meet the female guest out on the street, explain to them. I understand this as a bang bus vibe. And
Yeah.
Because before you had like a leather couch, it was. Listen, it had a real bang bus vibe. And just like you're in a trailer, and then in the winter months it gets dark early, so it's a little dark in the parking lot.
Right,
and I'm
right,
asking
right.
females, and a lot of them are young and they're attractive,
Right.
and they're in the showbiz, and they're walking down this dark trailer, and they're like,
Even offered to have my wife come down the hill.
Yeah.
to the other
Oh
block.
my god.
So we were talking about that before you got here. I'm like, another female guest. I'm like, and we had Uncle Laser on last week, and the first thing he said to me, "You have a working shitter," and I'm like, no.
Oh god.
And
So
we
you
brought
gotta
that
get
up.
on that.
Yeah, we have-
You gotta
I
get
think
on
we'll
that
have one for
ASAP.
next week.
Yeah.
But also, I
That's
think
all right.
it's the whole Uber Lyft vibe. People are just willing to get into strangers' cars,
Right.
willy at all times of the day and night. So I think people have that kind of vibe going already. So
I don't know. I watch a lot of
Yeah.
shit on social media. Women are putting the keys in their hands and shit. And they
yeah, that's from
don't
watching the
turn their-
serial killer podcast.
They don't turn the lights on in their house, so no one knows what apartment they're in.
You ever
15
see
minutes.
the hotel?
There's a lot of crazy shit out
What
there.
people do at hotels?
There really is.
Yeah.
Oh, I do the same thing at hotels.
Yeah, they're like putting things in plastic bags. They're wiping
Well,
things down. Like
I'm seeing how people will put a hanger through the door and try to hook it and open it like a
When I
psychopath.
go to a hotel, I take the remote batteries out, rub them in my ass crack, put them back in backwards, so you're forced to touch them when you get to the hotel. Batteries aren't working.
never happens to us. People trying to break into a room.
I wish they would. I welcome All challengers. All challengers.
Never.
You guys could do that. I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm
of
not
course not.
welcoming any
Why?
challenges. Right away.
Grab a 45,
I'm
you'll be
good.
fine.
I'm good. I'm a little short 5'4" girl. I don't know who I'm fighting.
Nothing
off.
crazy happens to us at hotels.
Yeah, I
like
would love
fire alarm went off one time. I went somewhere.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah.
I had a special needs child, a 2-year-old, a 14-year-old, myself in a hotel room. Fire alarm goes off 6 a.m. I
Oh
had
my God.
everybody in the parking lot. We were the first family out of the hotel.
Oh my God.
My oldest daughter's autistic, so I sleep in front of the door
Uh-huh.
because she used to wander. So I sleep in front of the door so she can't open it. Not for keeping people out. No, I welcome people in. So she couldn't get out. But yeah, first one's out. Only time hotel was the fire alarm.
Well, I hear crazier stuff with Airbnbs, how people are putting their cameras or like trying to come in. I saw this one video of a guy just like coming out from a door like he was like Harry Potter living under the stairs. What are you doing? What are you doing underneath the stairs?
What's for dinner?
Jesus.
That's
like people
crazy.
are. And honestly, I mean, nothing crazy has ever happened to me, knock on wood, but I think the wildest...
that's real wood.
Thank God, because I needed it. But I think the wildest thing that has ever happened to me staying somewhere was where I lived in college. Like, that was the most unsafe I
I'll
ever
ask the
was.
hard-hitting questions. What happened at college?
Okay,
Where?
I was getting there. Whether you wanted it or not, I was telling you.
Follow-up question. Where college?
So I was living at Rutgers University.
New Brunswick or Newark?
New Brunswick.
The real Rutgers.
Yes.
Got it.
So I love Rutgers, but there was an incident where a man was peeping through our windows.
Was he good looking?
No,
Was he in a union?
He was none of the
It
things.
could have been your future
none of-
husband.
the Glazers
no.
union.
This is not
checking windows.
anything that he was trying to watch us undress, and then
How do you know he wasn't trying to watch television? Why are you assuming? Did you ask him?
are you kidding me?
I'm just trying. I'm advocating for
It's
everybody.
it's a house full of 10 girls. You think this man is just trying
Maybe he
to?
was looking for hairstyles.
No.
Looking for product.
No, he was staring get out of here with all of these scenarios because
He had
then
his dick in his hand.
because
staring out the window.
exactly we are just sitting in a room, we're studying, and all of a
Studying,
sudden
yeah.
no, we're studying.
I'm sure you were.
We were.
I believe it.
And we hear rustling on our fire escape, and then we go look outside the window, and this man is running down our fire escape. And like, what the hell are you doing? Then a couple days go by, someone lets out this Ring camera video. We didn't have a video yet. And this man is full on touching his Pisha deal,
Pisha
looking
deal.
inside.
My wife yells at my sons. Calls it their Pisha deal. I love it.
Which I want to say, love Rutgers University. Went there. Absolutely
Don't
love
they
it
have
there.
a stigma, Rutgers University?
What do you mean?
That was the old time. That was pre-2010, I think.
Because when I was growing up in Jersey, you never went to Rutgers parties,
Oh, your PB would burn.
or your pee would burn the next day.
Oh my god.
It was the STD capital.
That was like
Okay.
the late 90s into the 2000s.
Okay, so I went there. I mean, I graduated about 3-4 years ago. So when I went there, I mean, I'm sure it was
just saying,
going
this
on.
was the stigma I
But
heard.
don't STDs happen everywhere?
Especially at
Come
old
on.
people's homes.
Old
Maybe
folks
you
home.
should just wear protection. You know.
But what did Uncle Asia tell you? The two things you don't fuck with: rattlesnakes and condoms.
Right.
That's a great. I have 5 kids. I love that line. I use
God.
it. Yeah, good line. Rutgers, what you study in Rutgers, New Brunswick?
I did journalism and media studies and political science. I thought I was on the pre-law track. Thought I wanted to be a lawyer.
No.
Didn't become a lawyer. And I also thought I wanted to be a news reporter. Didn't become a
do
news
what
reporter.
Kim Kardashian did. Get famous, then go to law school.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're rolling in the dough and you are bored, I guess, and you just want to
What's
go
your
do
hobbies?
something.
I'm going to law school.
I'm going to law school.
Fucking hobby?
I'm open a book, but no, I mean, I just wanted to. I was working in the news reporting landscape, and I was just like, you know what? It was during COVID. A lot of crazy stuff was happening, and I was like, I don't want to go into work every day and be depressed. Like, everything was just
That's
depressing.
most jobs, though. That's just news.
Well, yeah, but like this is really
So
depressing.
you graduate
know?
and COVID hits? Or
Yeah,
your
no.
senior year?
So it was, it was during my senior
Did
year.
you have a graduation? Do you walk?
No, I didn't walk. I got my diploma mailed to me.
Did they give you like
Happy
a little
graduation.
reimbursement?
Wow.
No.
No.
That's
Matter of
bullshit.
fact, they probably charge more.
Yeah.
For
Charge
mailing.
you postage.
Yeah.
No. Probably raised my student loans after that.
Oh, student loans. My niece was talking to me yesterday about student loans, and her father is a rugby coach. and he's in a college scene, and they're leaving South Carolina and going to Virginia,
West Virginia,
whatever, another college, and she can go to college for free, like completely for free. But it's not the school she wants to go to. So I had to sit her down and book my calculator out. I'm like, all right, here we go. If it costs you $106,000 to get with the school you want, the name on it.
Right.
By the way, no one gives a fuck what's on your diploma as long as you have it. That's number one. If you pay $250 a month, okay, it's gonna take you with interest 102 years to pay it back.
Real numbers.
It was real facts.
my
I go,
goodness.
or here's an idea: you can go to this place, get your master's degree, go on to get your doctorate, because she wants to do speech pathology. Get your doctorate for free, run the 8-year course all the way the fuck out till you're done, and then no one cares where you have that doctorate card. Go to work for any school you want.
Right.
And she's like, nah, I'll pay the student loans. Like, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh
Yeah.
God, no! They're awful. My loans are $1,200 a month. Not afraid to say it. $1,200 a month.
My student loans
And I'm like
were washed.
nowhere. It seems like my price goes up.
Hey,
every
Biden,
day.
can I get some of that relief?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
really-
this is private loans. So I got the federal loans forgiven, but the private loans
Yeah, they nail
screwed.
Wait, private loans? You can't go bankrupt for the private ones?
I mean, you could, but then like
Then what?
you can't get an apartment.
Who
can't
gives a
get
fuck for 7 years?
Within 3 to 6
whatever.
months. Within 3 to 6 months, they're sending you credit cards.
Yeah,
again.
you're fine. I got away with my student loans. I went to a commercial diving school, and after I already graduated, and you get the commercial diving cert, from there you do accumulate a couple hours in the field, and you can upgrade that card from diver tender to diver through ANSI. I did that, did my paperwork, got my other card. So now I have this card I got from the school. The school gets discredited, and the woman who ran the school went to jail. Tammy Brown, whoop, whoop, don't drop the soap. So Tammy Brown goes to jail. School gets discredited. My sister writes to the whoever the loans were and said, "Listen, I went to school, pretending to be me. I went to school. It's discredited. My certs are no longer null and void. Now what do I do?" My student loans got forgiven. So
Really,
I got
the
it for free.
private? Wow.
Because they're supposed to do their due diligence in checking the school
To make sure it's credited
And
for
during
real.
my course of time there, they didn't do that, and she was committing fraud.
oh
So
my goodness.
I got
All right, I gotta start
Nothing.
getting creative. I gotta think of something.
for $1,200 a month. Either that or OnlyFans. You have to do something. That's
Absolutely
big money.
never OnlyFans. If you watch my content with my family, I think they would literally put my head into a
whoa,
toilet.
Whoa, 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 whoa! OnlyFans is a bad reputation.
No, listen.
It's not just
listen,
sexual.
I commend the ladies who are on OnlyFans.
How about the
Pop
guys?
off. I commend the guys
Fuck.
too. Of course. Whatever you want to do, it's America. Go ahead and do it. God bless. I just personally cannot do
Yes,
it.
but OnlyFans is not all sexual. It's paid content.
That's true.
That's all
Yeah,
I'm
there's
saying.
like live streams on
Yeah,
there.
there's guys
riding
podcasts,
dirt bikes.
comedy specials.
There's all
Right.
kinds of shit.
Some
on there. That's what I'm
women
saying.
do like.
Yeah, but where are you making the real money?
Well, some
You
women
know?
do
Probably
like.
shoving a pickle in your ass.
Yeah, right.
Man,
Exactly.
let's be honest,
Where are you
yeah.
making the real scuttle? Come
Yeah,
on.
but
Some women do dominatrix. They don't even like take their clothes off. They don't even do anything
you
sexual.
think her father gives a fuck?
No, I'm just saying.
my
there's
father would
always-
literally. I think he would put me
Get
in
the
jail
fuck
as hell.
out.
I'm
He would
concerned
he
him
would
coming
call
here
the
for
cops
this
on me.
conversation.
Yeah.
He's a pop on the curb. What the
not
fuck
even
you
supposed
Yeah,
saying?
to
he's gonna
get
come
those.
into the trailer. He's gonna drive up from the middle of Jersey, and
Make
he'll be
sure
here
he
in a
has
second.
the pisser for him first before he gets here.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, sir, we ordered a pisser for your daughter.
So you
welcome.
said you were born in North Jersey, but then lived in Central South Jersey.
Yes.
Very question for you. That's crazy.
There's no
Pork
Central
roll
Jersy.
or Taylor ham. You're that you.
You know, I go with pork roll because I'm from North Jersey, but since I lived in Central for so long, I just don't care.
There's
You
no
know,
such
I
thing as
just
Central
couldn't
Jersey.
care.
Central Jersey is not a real place.
Whoa.
It's not.
Whoa.
Fucking not.
No,
There's north
I'm sorry.
and there's
You got
south.
the wrong person on your podcast.
North,
side.
south.
No, there
it
is
is.
a Central. I mean,
Name
feel how you
anywhere
want about
else is a
Murphy, but
Central.
he's. What do you mean?
Oh, Central America. I answered my own question. Never mind. I'm like,
Central Asia, Central Europe,
whatever.
There's a lot of
Africa,
Central.
yeah.
Whatever. It's all
South,
bullshit.
South Central.
Where up north were you from originally?
I was from Union, so right around here, kind of.
Where the fuck is Union?
That's,
Union is
that's
right
Central
by-
Jersey.
It's such, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it depends on north, but that
Union,
to me is north.
Linden,
Elizabeth.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Newark.
I'm saying
Newark.
that's that
Okay.
would like Central starts like, after Elizabeth.
You could argue.
No, I think Central starts like.
Middlesex.
Yeah,
County.
once you hit Middlesex.
Addison, Trenton,
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick,
Yeah.
South Brunswick.
You're naming a lot of shitty towns. Like, a lot of shit. Isn't
that all of New Jersey? But it's the best state. Come on, I'm never leaving this state.
It's definitely top 3.
Wait,
I'm never
was it
leaving.
Time Magazine? Who said North Arlington, New Jersey was the best place for his family?
2021.
Best place.
Really?
Yeah, but it's based off a bunch of different factors.
They're all great
And
factors.
because there was a murder here last week, that's
Alleged murder.
murder.
We don't have paperwork on that yet.
Okay. Right.
anyway.
Alleged murder.
So you don't care what's called pork roll or Taylor ham. What's your favorite pizza spot? Being that you are Italian.
I gotta go with Brooklyn Square Pizza. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Is that in Central Jersey?
It's in Central
I've
Jersey.
never heard of it. It's not a real place.
Nah, it's good. It's
It might as well
good.
be in Narnia.
Is that Freehold?
It's like Manalapan area. Brooklyn
like that town.
Square. It's Manalapan. That's where I
like
grew
that
up. I'm from Freehold, but I grew up in Manalapan.
That's one of my top 10 favorite town names.
Yeah. Everyone calls it Manalapan.
I've never heard that
Oh,
once.
Really?
Not once.
You're just shooting me down today.
I'm
Jeez,
telling-
everything I say, this guy
telling
hates
you
me.
facts. I'm sorry, I'm spitting facts. I've never heard anyone call it. It's Manalapan. That's it. We're done here.
No, I know, but I've heard it on the news. Like I've been watching about my town, and they're like Manalapan. And
Was
I'm
it Channel
like,
12
where-
News? Because fuck those guys. I said it here first. So I saw on on one of your stories you were doing a crowdsourcing to do a TV show. Was that a gag, or are you trying to shoot a TV show of Italian American people?
What are you talking about?
It was on your Instagram the other day.
What do you mean?
I thought you were. Maybe I'm losing my mind.
Crowdsourcing.
Yeah, is that when you ask people if they want you to fund, take your blood pressure medicine, you fuck. Every time.
Not every time. This is only the second time it's happened.
That's 2 times too many. Yeah, because swore it was you. You posted a thing about. It almost looked like a young Soprano setup, and you guys wanted to do a show. You talking about a show, doing a TV show.
I don't know if that was me, but if someone
you.
if someone can set me up with a TV show, then come my way. Freehold,
What are you
New Jersey.
doing tomorrow night?
What am I doing tomorrow
Yeah.
night? Nothing.
All right. I don't
Got
know
nothing going on.
How far are you from Asbury Park?
I'm about 20
Yeah.
minutes from Asbury.
Perfect.
Asbury Park Hotel rooftop.
Rooftop.
Okay.
Kevin Interdonato, the director of
Bastard
Sons.
Okay.
It's a real Italian-based movie. It's the mob movie.
Italian, yes.
He's having a little soiree, little
Cool.
get together.
Cool.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
Let me just shoot him a text.
Yeah.
We'll send you a link and have you sign up.
All right,
You
amazing.
can hang out with my wife and myself,
All right, cool.
and you can meet Kevin. Because if you're looking to get into acting, I could have swore it was you posted that.
No. It could have been.
I'm gonna
no,
find
I
it
don't
and send
think
it to you. And
so.
be like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go through my stories right now because I'm like, I don't know.
Did your brother do stuff with you?
Yeah.
He was in it at the end. It was on your stories.
Is that my story? Maybe I was just like saying like, give us a show or something. I don't know. I post a lot of stories. I don't know. I don't
You sure it was
know.
her?
I'm
You're
pretty
positive.
sure. I'm pretty sure I would know if there was a show in the works.
No, I thought you guys were asking for crowdsourcing to get money to do it.
No, it wasn't us. I'm sorry to shoot you down, but
It's about time.
it
It took
wasn't
you long
me.
enough. I've been
Yeah,
shooting you down like
yeah.
a
You've been
fucking-
shooting me down. It's
like a
about
war with
time.
the-
I gave you a little taste.
like the Red fucking Baron. Let's see here. Kevin, where are you? Kevin Interdonato. Real,
right, cool.
real Italian too. You should be your people.
All right, cool.
Hey, can I bring one more person tomorrow?
What's your favorite Jersey spot? Like summertime Jersey spot. Like
Come on. By looking at me, can you
DJs?
guess? Yes. Come on. I didn't even have to say
Yeah,
it.
listen, I
Listen.
love stereotypes.
Like DJs are
because
tanks.
they're so
Yeah.
accurate.
No. I'm a stereotype, and I will die on that hill. I don't care because I take pride in it. If you don't take pride in yourself,
good
then come on.
time.
But you know what it is? Why I love DJ so much? Yes, it is like a sardine can. Okay. But it's the one place in New Jersey that all Italian Americans my age will conjugate. And I love that.
Or a courtroom.
Or
that.
courtroom.
First of all,
Depends on who you're talking to. Who knows a guy who knows a
guy.
guy. But I mean, DJs is just
I've never
it's
been.
amazing.
I've never been. I've sold
It's amazing
copious
there.
amounts of drugs outside of DJs. I have just never personally went into it.
All right, you were slinging outside of
I was,
DJs.
yes. In a
It's
lifetime
just-
ago.
It's
lifetime
just
ago.
the best place. And I mean, besides that, I love to go to Jenks in the summer,
Mm.
but DJs has my heart every time because, I mean, you got a VIP card. You don't have to pay cover. You don't have to wait in the line. You start to make friends with the bartenders. You get some good price drinks.
so you buy it once a year and it's like a library card?
No, you don't buy anything. You just got to go to local night. They hook you up. Yeah. And I have a shore house this year, and it's right on 14th. So I'm just walking 4 blocks over, and I'm at DJ's. And
Living your best life.
I'm like going to Disney World, you know? Disney World, 4
I'm gonna
blocks
send
over.
you that number you called me from. That's your cell.
Yeah, that's me.
I won't read off on the air. Text you.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's it's fucked up. You made,
Yeah.
you made a bumper sticker out of it. All right, I send you a link.
Okay,
All right?
amazing.
Just go on, register your name, whatever. So we go to the door, they let you in. Yep, that's it. That's what you gotta do.
All right, cool. Well, Italian American soiree. Gonna
You
have
ever,
Aperol Spritz at this place.
I
Yeah,
hope so.
There's that.
Yeah, come on.
You ever hit up the Parker House or Spring Lake?
You know, I've never been. I may be not preppy enough for there.
Maybe you're not Italian enough.
No, I think a
Watch
complete
your tongue.
opposite. It's a bunch of people whose, you know, mommies and daddies' money and
Oh,
they're
Ivy
walking around-
Leaguers, trust fund
yes,
babies, silver
yes, trust
spoons
fund babies,
up
yes.
their asses.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know any of
So-
those guys.
Yeah, me neither. I've never been. I've heard it's really fun. I'm like not closed off to it, but I've never been myself. So
So when you go to DJs, how good is your fist bump?
it's the best fist bump around.
Whoa. It's confidence right there.
No, come on. You gotta have a good fist bump.
Yeah.
Little, you know. Come
Let
on.
me ask you another question while you're at DJs. Mm-hmm. And they play Sweet Caroline.
Nah, that would never happen.
Okay, if they did.
Unless it's the end of the night and they're trying to push you out.
Yeah, if they did. Are you one of the ones that does fucking whore at the end of it?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking
Is that
about?
a thing?
Yes, it's a fucking thing.
No.
Oh my god.
Instead of saying,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, Sweet Caroline. Da da da. The Italians that I know,
They say
they
fucking
go
whore.
fuck that whore.
Oh, fuck that whore.
Yeah.
I just spit everywhere.
Sorry.
No, I never heard it. I'm sorry. Guess I'm not Italian enough.
You're definitely not.
Guess I'm
You
not.
know what it is? It's
that
that
might be.
Central
That might
Jersey
be.
Italian.
Maybe it's a super North
That might be
Jersey thing.
Staten Island.
Fuck you. Whoa.
Are you Staten Island?
I hate Staten Island. I've turned down jobs in Staten Island. The
Really?
Union Hall will call and they'll be like, "Hey, we got 2 days in Staten Island." I'm like, "I'd rather go fuck my mother." No, click. I don't go.
I don't blame you.
It's not a very great place.
No, I'll never go there.
No,
I
I
feel
mean,
like as soon as I
listen.
dive in that water, I'm coming out with herpes.
Oh yeah,
and hair
your
gel.
skin's
Yeah.
disintegrating.
I don't
You're
want
not
it.
coming back.
Hair
You're
gel.
gonna grow a 6 toe.
I'd go if I can grow a 6-pack, but that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, no, not in that water. Absolutely not.
You can drink the water and have so much diarrhea, you might get one.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, you'll have shreds for life.
you want to go diving with us? You want to go Hudson River?
Okay. Out to the river. Which river?
The Hudson River.
Or the East
Absolutely.
River.
I'm not going to Hudson. You go diving in the Hudson River?
Yeah.
You don't know who the first of all. Just let me make
No,
sure.
I
at
know.
the
You
pic-
guys
look at
do
the
the
picture.
diving.
Let me
You
make sure
found
it's
some
clear.
woolly
Look at the
mammoth
picture.
bones.
Nah, scratch that.
All that
That's
stuff.
very minute of what we do.
But you're diving in the Hudson.
I dive in shit. Did you check out our show on Discovery?
Yes.
You do
but
any research?
I didn't know
before
it
you
was the
meet-
Hudson.
Do you do any research
Not
before you meet
on.
strange men in parking
Hudson,
lots?
East River,
Harlem
Guadalajara
River.
Canal.
The Suez,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Suez.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe if there's like some nice dolphins coming around,
There ain't no-
then,
no.
then
They're
I'll
dead
go
dolphins.
diving there.
I saw a dead dolphin not too long ago on the Hudson.
But what about the sharks nowadays? You're not afraid of sharks? Are you seeing that all over everywhere?
No, Florida's fucked. You saw
Yeah.
that?
Florida,
Three
South
people.
Carolina.
But people got attacked in South Carolina?
What's that?
People in South Carolina got attacked?
Yes.
Really?
There were some attacks
Maybe
down
we
there
have different
too.
news, North Jersey and Narnia, where you live.
Okay. Pretty sure we
it's a
all,
fake
we all got
place.
the same TikTok.
It's all fake place.
All right.
That's it. Central Jersey from now on, and my phone is going to be Narnia. Yeah, anyone
Narnia.
that lives in Central Jersey, Narnia's calling you. I
All right. Well,
Certain parts down there
that's
are
how
like
you
a different
feel,
world.
but
don't think it's
it
real.
exists, and I will stand on that hill.
die
Sorry,
in the Central Jersey
I'm
hill.
gonna die on that hill. That Central Jersey exists. I don't care what you say.
Now I gotta Google
That's
this
fine.
and
You think
see.
what you want. People think a
Didn't
lot
they
of
just
things
build
in this
like
life.
the biggest Indian temple outside of India in South Jersey or Central Jersey? One of those towns down
Unless
there.
I'm living
It's
under a rock,
massive
I have
down
no
there.
Yeah,
idea.
they built that giant. It looks like a miniature Taj Mahal.
Yeah, it's huge.
Maybe
You don't know this?
no.
That's where you'll find a construction guy.
Yeah, but also
Yeah,
some of those
find a guy in a
Amazon
union.
buildings.
You find a guy. Looking
You know,
for a guy in a union.
I just really want, good benefits. That's really where that came from.
So you
gotta
really-
get a guy with good
you
benefits.
need to be
That's
real
what my
selective on the union then, because not all union benefits are the same.
Yeah, you're right. Gotta have the good ones.
Yeah.
That's what my mother always told me. You gotta find a man with good benefits. Take
Govern-
care of you for
Government
life.
It's
jobs.
true.
Government jobs.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, if they have good benefits, that's
Just
it.
marry a guy Now I'm Googling South Carolina. Our audio guy, Matt's not here. His wife's pregnant with their 4th child.
Okay.
So he usually does my Googling for me. Now I'm over here,
Gotcha.
I'm slumming it.
Yeah. Oh. Poor you. You got to Google your own information.
Well, you know, I'm not a strong
wow, it's
speller.
it's really
I'm not a
rough
strong
out here,
speller.
huh?
I'm not a strong speller.
That's all right.
Yeah, you can't be doing text to talk on a podcast.
Shark
All of a
attack.
Can she come to the soiree?
He said yes, you're welcome.
Amazing.
Let's see, South.
Yeah, I think he's doing. He just finished another movie, and he's starting another movie soon.
Okay.
But I think you'd
Cool.
fit perfectly.
Oh my
in
God,
there.
I
Yeah,
would
and
love
all
to
this
meet
type
her.
of movies, it's very
Italian.
Jersey-ish.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you know, the common misconception is that I'm just like content creator, whatever, but I could cry on command. Don't ask me to do it because I'm not going to do it.
I don't know what
This
you
is
just said.
not
You
monkey
can
do, monkey do,
You
but
can do what on command?
I could cry on command.
I saw a girl at a coffee shop
it.
do it a couple months ago.
I
and
can't, I'm not doing it right.
Really
You
freaked me
said
out.
on demand.
I can, but I
She said she
you
wasn't
know,
going to do it.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
give
do
a
it.
fuck.
I already said it. He was.
She leaves here,
He was in the
mascara's
Google.
running,
He was
yeah.
in the Google. I'm not doing
on the
it.
Twitter
but
box,
but
learning shit up.
I'm very trained in it. So you know,
That maybe
to
that's why
meet
you can't
anybody,
find,
that would be awesome.
can't find a man in a union because you're crying all the time.
No, I'm never crying. You can never show your sleeve. All right, you can never show it.
My daughter knew that at 4 years old. I took her to the doctor. She had to get a shot.
Uh-huh.
And the doctor gives her the shot, and Olivia just like angry as fuck, like prison face. Right, we go out to the car, bawling. I'm like, you all right? She goes, yeah. I didn't want to give her the satisfaction. She was 4. I bursted out laughing. I'm gonna console her, but she was serious.
She's hard.
Hard as a fucking rock.
A hard Jersey girl,
So
huh?
she laughed and she pulled out 4 lollipops from her pocket. She goes, I got mine. He'll vouch for it. That's how she is.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not making her
Gangster at the age of 4.
Let's
Wow.
just put it this way. I'm glad she's on my side. And she's 8.
19 hours ago, shark attack
That's
survivor
incredible.
speaks out. South Carolina.
There's always shark attacks. Every summer, people get all
Shark attacks.
nilly-willy, not paying attention to
Sharks
the
in the water. What?
Yeah.
Surprising.
If you don't
they
see
live
that
there.
fin, you deserve to get bit.
Hey, being
Yeah.
yeah, if you don't see that dorsal fin, you're a prick.
Yeah.
If you being you're Italian, but you're also a young Italian. Did growing up, your family, I imagine, watched Sopranos.
Of course.
Did you have to go now watch them all now in your older adult age to really appreciate the quality of the content?
Of
that was?
course, because when I was younger and it was on, like I was being told to get out of the room.
Our
My mom was like,
parents
"Get
were,
outta here."
Sopranos are on.
But I was allowed to watch Jersey Shore. No,
Yeah.
because it got really vulgar. My mom would be like, "Get out of here, get out of here." But I was allowed to watch Jersey Shore at the age of 12. So make sense.
I was 14 at the time when it came out, and I am the one who went upstairs like, there's a show on HBO right now that just showed Pizza Land. And we're from North Arlington.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
We all
what?
went to Pizza
We all
Land.
turned it on and started
Yeah.
watching it, but she's like, you guys gotta get out of here. This is bad.
Yeah, that.
I went right downstairs and started watching it.
What was
Oh
the
my
woman's
God.
name? The shrink.
Lorraine
Melfi?
Bracco, Dr.
Oh.
As
Melfi.
thick as my oatmeal. God bless her.
Oh yeah.
God bless her.
She's a
was
very
the-
nice woman. I
wife
met
of-
her at Sopranos Con. She's
Was
very
she?
nice. Yeah,
She's
very
the-
nice
You got
woman.
a number? Let's call her.
I don't got a number.
She's the wife of Goodfellas, too.
Yeah.
Yep. Karen
thick
Hill.
As, thick as my oatmeal. Mm-hmm. God bless. God bless that woman. Anyway, back to shark attacks. What's your next move? What do you got going on? What do you got in the works? I thought you were fucking
move.
crowdsourcing, but apparently you're not.
No, I'm not. I mean,
Well, maybe
honestly,
you're-
maybe that should be. That's smart. Maybe I should.
Maybe his confusion is your benefit by getting invited to this rooftop party at the
Exactly.
hotel.
There we go.
And then that could happen.
And now you're giving me the idea to crowdsource. So you know what? Thank you for your confusion.
Go on your Instagram
Yeah.
and look at your stories you've posted in the last, let's go over a week. One of them is you guys doing a scene
Okay.
in maybe a basement.
a base.
Again, a basement vibe, maybe.
Do you want me to do it right now?
Yeah, I want to get to the bottom of this. I don't want to leave here feeling retarded.
Okay. I don't think you're right still, but I will check it.
I hope I am.
Let me see.
So what was that Shark Tank about?
That guy got attacked in South Carolina.
Yeah. Another
wasn't
day in the news. What are you gonna do?
Two things at the beach. Well, 3 things. 1, if you get sunburned, it's your own damn fault. 2, if you see a
Wear your
dorsal fin,
sunscreen.
get out. And 3, if that water recedes fast and out far, get the fuck off the beach.
Yeah, there's people who are just sitting there.
Tsunami's coming.
I know what it meant. Thanks.
But some people will just stand there. Like I've seen like videos of like the shark coming and they're just like shark in the water and they're like swim.
Like,
Go
yeah.
to the shore.
I think you're not supposed to make a lot of flashing noises because
Yeah, but you can go underwater, I guess.
and look at it. Well, fucking play finger fucking puppets with them.
No, but you could just like you don't have to splash and freak out like a nut job. You just swim along. You know?
So you swim without agitating the water?
Yeah, I guess
Above or below what?
Yeah,
She fist pumps her way out of the water.
I'm
Punched
telling
that
you,
shark. I was dancing.
there's nothing here. Oh.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, you talking about this short film?
Yes. Weren't you proud to the end of that?
Whoa.
If you want more, pay. You can pay and.
Okay, so that's a short film that I'm part of. A short like web series, pilot, and I was.
Were you crowdsourcing?
So yes, my next story. No, he is right. He is right.
Hold on. Time
My
out, time,
next
time,
story.
Time, Hold on. Come out. Give me 1 second. Say that again.
You were right. I hate to even admit it.
I've never had an Italian woman tell
But
me I was
you
right.
were right. I was
First time.
crowdsourcing for a project, but it was not for my family to have a show. It was not for
No,
that.
I'm not saying your family, but it was you. Your brother was in there, wasn't he?
No,
I thought it was your brother at the end.
no brother.
Either way.
Might have looked like my brother.
You're all Italians
Oh,
look alike.
Italians look
They're
alike.
alike.
But, no, you are right. You are right though, for that.
I can't wait to make a sound bit out of
There's a
Italian
sleeping
woman
baby tonight now.
apologizing to me.
You're right. You were right. I'm sorry.
Because I know.
This must be the best day of your life. You must
Well,
have
think
never
about this.
heard of it
It's
before.
Top five. No, the Italian women will die. They could be 190.
I still wouldn't let you get away with it, though. I had
And
to
they'd be like,
correct you.
no.
I was like, crowdsourcing from my family in a basement? What are you talking
No,
about?
it was legit. Listen, I just assume you're all related because you're Italian and you're shooting something. I went on tidbits of information, so I honestly didn't watch all of it.
Right.
I was just like half
Yeah.
listening. And I was like, hey, they're shooting a show. What is this? And I saw the crowd. So I'm like, oh, maybe they're looking to do a pilot.
Yeah. So we already shot it. So it's like a web series that
Mm-hmm.
we're looking to get picked up as a pilot. So we'll see what happens.
Who are you talking to get picked up?
I don't know. That's all into the producer's hands. I just showed up for my set day and
They pay
said,
you? You get paid for that action?
no.
All pro bono.
No, all pro bono. Listen, when you're trying to make it, you got to do things. You know,
So you
got to
get
do
some of
things
the
for
back
free.
end, or you get promised of getting picked up with it if it gets picked up?
Yeah, if it gets picked up, then I'll go with it. But
All right.
you know, you just
You got to
listen.
invest your time. Yeah.
You got to be hungry. You got to do whatever you can to make it happen.
I'm never
whatever.
hungry. I'm more peckish.
Well, I keep telling him
Package.
every time we
Yeah.
get an opportunity to do anything, let's really consider it because you never know where that door's going to lead open to.
Exactly.
Or who that
No.
person knows.
Exactly.
We did a Podfest last year, right? We got invited to like conservatively 614 podcasts.
Okay.
And I'm not exaggerating.
All the New York area.
It was
Okay.
fucking ridiculous. And this Jamoke was like
I'm sorry to cut you off. My
typical
dad-
Italian move.
My dad has called me 19,000 times.
Really?
Oh, now it's my mother.
You should answer that.
Definitely.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. You're on speaker on the podcast.
Oh, Mama, Elaina, are you kidding me here?
What?
You have us having a heart attack.
Ma, I got here. We started shooting the podcast. We started recording it. Were you waiting for me to text you that I got here?
Oh my God, you have your location off.
Oh,
my
I'm
God.
sorry.
You are a horrible daughter.
I'm sorry. I'll turn it back on. I'm
probably
sorry,
thought she was
Ma.
on To Catch a
No, I'm
Plane.
actually sweating right now. I'm actually sweating.
Everybody's calling you. I had you.
Ma, because I heard it vibrating, and I'm just like, we're doing this thing.
I'm not editing this
and-
out. This is
No,
good.
you
All right,
shouldn't
I'm not
edit
editing
this out.
Perfect.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Oh my God, hello everybody. Oh my God, Elaina. Thank God you picked up the phone. We had you dead.
Ma,
Oh my
I'm
God,
not
my
dead. I
God.
just turned
We
on my
had you
location.
dead. We have your obituary written
She
up.
was gonna call the Coast Guard any second now. Ma, I'm
heard they're
fine.
We're nowhere near the ocean. Why'd you call the Coast Guard?
I don't know. Just seems like something she'd do.
Oh my God.
Hang up with the Coast Guard. We found her.
I wasn't even going to call your grandmother. She would have started lighting novenas over here. Oh my
She's
God.
lighting candles.
God. Yeah, she's praying for
Oh,
me.
my goodness.
She's praying over St. Anthony to
I'm
find
nervous.
me.
I'm nervous for
Oh
her
my
now.
God.
Yeah, now I'm
I feel her
nervous.
anxiety.
Yeah.
Holy
Phone.
crap, you just gave me a attack.
All right, Ma.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Like,
Love you.
Elena needs to wear a life alert or something like
Yeah,
that.
I
yeah, life alert.
should. I'm sorry, Ma. Bye.
So, my mom.
Love you.
My mom growing up would always call and make sure I was okay, right? And
Yeah.
we had this little code
Uh-huh.
where if I couldn't answer, if I was busy, I'd write "dead in a ditch," so she knew it was me. Because a kidnapper or someone doing
Yeah.
wrong to you isn't gonna say your son's dead in a ditch.
Right.
That's what I always say to her, right?
Dead in a ditch.
So one day I'm working for the union. I'm working for the railroad.
Oh, you're a union worker.
So I was working for the railroad, and I was working crazy hours. And my roommate Mike also worked for the railroad. So we just got home. We never had the same shifts. So this day we did. So we got home. We're showering. We're gonna go out. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay? So I go get in the
your fist
shower.
pump
My
on.
mom called me like 17 times.
Oh, my
right?
God.
So then she started texting me, "Are you okay? Where are you?"
Yep.
So Mike saw my phone going off, and he's doing his hair. He's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, all good. Put the phone down, right?
She
called
saw that was suspicious.
1,000 more times. I'm like, "What the fuck? I told you. Yo, your
I got a
mom's
phone
calling."
call too. Go find your brother wherever he is.
To this day, I'm 36
She had
years
you
old.
dead in a ditch,
I'm always writing dead in the
clothes
ditch.
off, nowhere to be
I
found,
got right by a
dead.
guy with a fucking banjo.
Shoving bamboo spikes up your fingernails.
Yeah, but dead in the ditch.
Get him waterboard it. You're done.
Dead in the ditch.
That's
is
when
always
we were
the thing.
little. Our parents we were really little about like running away or going getting kidnapped.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
little brother ran away.
Like gave us
You
the
ran away? Like, for real, for real?
4
Yeah,
times.
I don't
I would fake it. I would like pack a bag and be like, I'm leaving here. This house sucks.
Well, he left. Yeah.
I'd be back
They would
in
give
like
us
an
this big
hour.
spiel about what they could possibly do to you.
We're gonna get
Like,
molested.
yeah,
It's-
mutilate your genital. Like they
Yeah.
get into detail, like bamboo spike splinters up your fingernail.
Like we're in Vietnam
Oh
and a
my
POW.
God.
The hot spikes in your ears. Like I'm like, what?
Who the fuck thinks of this?
You know what my
wackos?
grandfather did to me? God rest his soul. But when I was about 12 years old, he was like, you need to know what goes on in this world. He sat me down and made me watch Taken. That was like my first like
Taken.
Taken.
Not a bad lesson.
Not a bad lesson, but it gave me travel anxiety to this day.
I will find you. I will kill you.
Exactly, but I don't know if Liam Neeson is my father can't even get off the couch to get himself a water bottle. I don't think he's finding me in the
I'm
middle of
gonna say
France.
A bold statement here. I don't like Liam Neeson. Don't put that out there.
You know, Taken was good, but then you kind of can't like peg him off of Taken.
First
you know
of all,
what
I
I mean?
wouldn't peg Liam Neeson. He's not my type. And second of all, I don't like him because in all of his movie posters, all the movies and all the characters he depicts, he is someone that is very well known with guns and how to use guns.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes on the public and anti-gun this, anti-gun that. I'm not pro fucking anything.
Right.
I'm just saying you can't make your living off of wielding one, fake or not,
Right.
and then go on and say, "Oh, these are bad. We
Yeah, but
shouldn't have them."
Tom Hanks really doesn't have AIDS, and he did in Philadelphia.
Interesting.
That is the stupidest fucking analogy.
Little
Wait,
bat.
I'm sorry. I'm still hooked on the Liam. What?
It's just you're
Backtrack
acting.
that.
Meaning like you're acting. It's just acting. Who cares
Right.
what you do in a movie compared to what you do on the
No,
outside?
because I can't think of the guy's. There's an actor. I'll find out his name and I'll put it at the end of this. We edit this. He refuses to play a man who's married. Right?
Okay.
And he will not play a man with a love interest, fake or not, because he has a wife. And because of that stance, he really only plays villains. His name escapes me. But he's acting, but he won't do it. So if you take such a hard stand against fucking guns, and you're like, fuck guns, guns are bad, ban them, all fucking 9 yards, and then go back and say, I will find my daughter. Like, that's fucking bullshit. You should, no.
I hear what you're saying.
I think it's a long
You got to
stretch.
pick a side of the fence, I guess.
Robert De Niro is awesome in movies, but he sucks in real life.
Oh God, we can go down a rabbit hole, I guess.
What are you gonna do?
So what you're saying is, Stack, is that the guy?
But you still gotta come on, Robert De Niro.
Say it again.
He's one of the best.
He's a legend.
He's one of the best. He really is.
You two shut up. What's his name?
Neil McDonough.
Neil McDonough. He will only do roles that do not involve him being married, depicting that he's married, be with a woman, nothing, because he says, I have a wife, pretend or not, in real life, this is my wife. I don't need a fake one. And
Okay.
he will not take a single role.
He's a
All-
loyal man.
I'm
Good
just
for
saying-
him.
Or his wife's Italian and she's crazy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or she could be Latina.
Now, Latinas have that spicy fire where they'll share a man. They'll stab you, but they'll share you.
No, Italian
won't
women,
share.
we don't share.
They'll never share.
Absolutely not.
Never.
I don't believe in anything else other than a monogamy. Never heard of it. Like polygamy, couldn't vibe on that. Absolutely not.
To this day, I go
Not
home, my
for
wife
me.
looks at my phone. I laugh at her.
She does?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is she Italian?
Yeah. Full
Well,
blood.
good for her.
Full blood.
I
don't
support
give a
her.
fuck. Listen, I have 2 rules. 2 rules. You cannot look it through my phone if my daughter's using it. So my oldest daughter, nonverbal autistic, loves using my phone, goes
Okay.
through my photos and everything, looks at my day, and she'll go through YouTube and shit. And if I'm sleeping, don't take it from her and don't do it when I'm
Right.
sleeping, because those two, now you're being sneaky. And if you're accusing me of being sneaky and you need to be sneaky to do it,
Yeah.
well, you're a fucking hypocrite. I ain't dealing with that shit.
That's the whole.
So you
gun-
want it
guns and
done
guns.
in front of you?
Yeah, if I walk in the house and you go, give me your phone. Here you go. Or I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom. Can I have your phone to play Words with Friends? Like, I'm not shitting like it's 1990. I like to have a
Yeah.
little gameplay, you know what I mean, going on. So
Yeah, but if you
Maybe
got to
you should
check
learn
at
to
night, there's something. If girls check, or women, if they are checking their man's phone at night, They don't trust him from the beginning.
No,
I always
she'll
hear
do
my
it
friends.
Often. She'll do it often.
I mean, listen.
She'll have a bad dream
Yeah.
and wake up like, give me your phone. I'm like, here. Fucking asshole.
But in the middle of the night, I'm talking about. Like, there's something different about checking a man's phone in the middle of the night. I'm not talking about your wife. I'm sure you guys have a lovely marriage. I'm not talking about
She's
her.
an asshole. But she's my asshole.
Right. But I'm talking about girls who are dating men and waking up or setting an alarm to wake up in the middle of the night.
Oh, no.
To check a phone. Because I know some who do that. And if you do that, you do not trust him from the beginning.
Now I realize I'm
Right.
painting her in a bad image.
No,
She
I'm sure she's
a couple
lovely.
times where she had a bad dream, right? She woke up mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
She had a dream that I was unfaithful, in a dream. And another time, my location, so they have you location services
Mm-hmm.
off. Next, I turned it off. I got a new phone.
Ah, so you didn't turn it
I
on.
didn't do the new one. Right? So she calls me, say, hey, where are you? I'm like, I'm heading here. So I noticed your location services are off. Oh my God, I didn't do it. Hold on. Done.
Right.
Enhance.
Uh-huh.
Done. And I got home and I put my phone on the counter. I was getting the kids food. And I walked back in and she has the phone in her hand. I was like,
All right. Well, listen. She wanted it on.
She wanted to know. She wanted to know.
Let the woman live.
That's what I'm saying.
Let her do her thing.
That's it.
If my wife or I have a dream about each other weird, we just wake up, tell each other, and laugh and make fun of each other about it.
I don't dream.
You don't dream.
I've had a reoccurring dream that I've had every now and then since I was about 15, 16 years old.
And that's the one dream you
One
dream.
That's it.
Are you kidding me? Have you gotten that checked out?
From who?
I don't know. Your near psychologist? That's interesting.
That's what I need. Another woman telling me I'm wrong. Got it.
Well, one dream. I dream I live like a different life every single night when I
Every
dream.
single night I dream. except
Every night.
Only 2 times ever in my life I didn't dream, and it was the first 2 nights I started taking Ozempic. That first Thursday night and
You
then
didn't
the
dream?
Friday. Did not dream
I don't
at
dream
all.
at all.
Slept
I go to bed,
so hard, did not dream. But
Really?
Then Saturday night I started dreaming.
And then you
again.
started to dream.
Am I supposed to dream?
I have vivid, like
I have
in
vivid
movies,
dreams,
Yeah, movies.
like-
I don't have that.
Yeah, like I could literally have a cinematic masterpiece in my brain
I'll
and then
go
wake
to
up.
bed. I'll have dreams I had like a week ago, and then it just picks up from where I left off in the dream.
See, my
That has happened to me.
fucking
My
weird.
reoccurring dream, right? I met some gentleman in a warehouse. I get clubbed, zip tied, bag over the head, and they move a door and they put me behind the wall and close the door.
You got to go see a psychologist. Call Dr. Malfi. I don't know.
Stay out of warehouses.
That's why I stopped telling you. That's why I let my forklift certification lapse.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
my reoccurring dream I had.
That is interesting.
Some of my
That's a
ideas
scary
like
one. Like you're
That's
not like
dangerous.
even like
I'm not
on a
claustrophobic.
cloud, like having a grand old time.
No,
You're literally getting
I'm zip tied.
borderline
zip tied,
abducted.
thrown behind
Yeah.
a wall, in between walls, right? Down a chute, and I'm upside down, and I'm stuck there, and I can't go anywhere.
Is that a fear of yours?
I'm a diver. No, I'm not claustrophobic. I go in sewers. I take
mean-
naps underwater.
Are you are you afraid someone's gonna come and get you someday?
No, zero concern.
I don't know then. I don't know.
But I've had this
I
dream.
couldn't tell you.
Too many Liam Neeson movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, too many. I don't know.
Fucking Liam Neeson.
You're watching too much TV. You're rotting your brain.
It
I don't
was,
know.
I've had this dream probably 14 or 15 years old, probably once a year since then, and I'm 36 now.
But also growing up the house, our grandmother always said, "Oh, all dreams have meanings. Like there's something
I
in a
believe
dream
that.
that you have a meaning." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't think so. My
I like
dreams
the-
are
I like
wild."
superstitions, like if your teeth fall out, you're gonna hear of a death. If a bird flies in your house, you're gonna hear of a death. The picture of the poles of the wall.
Last night I went boat shopping with Bert Kreischer and a couple other comedians.
Honestly,
That
that's
actually happened,
a
though.
pretty fun one to
I
have,
know,
though.
but it was so strange because he kept complaining about every boat and like asking me my opinion.
He
I was
seems like a real
this one's
complainer.
nice. And then
He
he's-
seems like you would do that in real life. I don't
it
think it's too
was
far off.
bizarre. I woke up this morning. I'm like, that was a weird one.
But but the track you're on, where we're going with this craziness that we're doing, I could see you boat shopping with Bert Kreischer in 2
100%.
years.
Yeah, maybe you're projecting it.
To your time.
You could be.
Yeah, but a lot of things I come across and like my dreams or thoughts or David, I share, and then like being on Joe Rogan for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I had this vision of him and I on Joe Rogan on the
Vision.
podcast, talking dialogue.
Maybe you're having premonitions.
and then
You're a
like
warlock.
3 months later, the whole Bone in the East River, him saying, "If you find something, we'll have you on the podcast." I'm like, wait a minute, that's what we do. We work on the river. We have access
Okay,
to
you got
boats.
something else going on.
He
so
really
you
does.
don't dream. You have nothing going on up there, and you might be seeing
Well,
the
in all
future.
Yeah,
fairness-
but if you need something, whatever it is, you need a car seat.
Yeah.
And you call me and say, I'm looking for this. I'll find it that day for
Within,
you for free.
Within
Really?
24
I'll get a phone
to
call.
36
Okay, now you're
hours,
my
yeah.
guy.
I got a car seat. You know
Now
what
I got
needs
a
it?
guy. I got a guy who can just get
All
stuff
day
for me.
long.
All
I'll
right.
get people think offering to me. And I know exactly where to do it.
But my
right.
mom's mom and my mom growing up, I noticed this too.
We're witches.
So
Oh, my
When they were young-
family is
yeah.
witches too. I'm not even
when
kidding.
they were younger, both my grandmother and my mom, they had like a lot of like visions and seeing like family members, something happening in the moment while it was happening to them. And then that night or next day, they said, "I saw you." Blah 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 blah.
Remember we got arrested?
Yeah, so all the stuff. But I did notice when my grandmother got older and started taking a lot of prescription pills, like for her health, that slowly went away. And now my mom, she still has a little bit here and there.
She's
but
a
like,
walking prescription. pill.
yeah, she has heart issues and diabetes and all this
Right,
stuff.
right, right.
But she slowly started dampering her like I wouldn't say visions, but like
No, I believe
What's
in
that,
that.
the gland, the
You got
pineal
the
gland?
right crowd because I honestly really believe in that. I might spook you out a little bit, but
Ooh.
this is, this is a rabbit hole for me because I could talk about it for hours.
I got time.
All right, here we go. So basically, my mom's side of the family is from, so my great grandmother, she's from a town called Avellino. And
Beautiful
right next,
town. Yeah.
Yes. Right next to Avellino is a town called Benevento. And in
Sounds like
Benevento,
a pasta.
yes, but in Benevento, there is a tree called the Tree of Witches. So you know what
heard
I'm
about
talking
this,
about
yeah,
it?
yep.
Yes. So whatever, life goes on, blah, 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 blah. Go to present day. My family has some weird stuff going on. Weird. My great grandmother, first of all, have you ever heard of doing the oil in the water and learning a prayer on Christmas Eve, blah, blah, blah?
No, I'm not Italian.
The Malocchio. No, you're not? Okay. Do you know what I'm talking
my
about?
first wife for family was very Italian, and I was,
Okay.
I was told this. Yeah.
All right, so whatever it is. So my great grandmother knows how to do that. Okay. Then you come to my generation. My mom has, so the generation before me, my mom, she has some, like she could tell if she doesn't like somebody, like any person that I've ever brought into my life. She's like, not a good person. Go to
Are
the
you
next
talking
one.
about boys or like girlfriends?
Anyone.
anyone.
Okay.
Anybody. She's like,
So it
no.
could be a friendship, not even a love interest.
Some
It's a
people just
friendship.
have that aura
Anyone.
about them. It's no good.
Yeah.
She's like, nope, not a good person. On to the new one. Nope, you got to get that one out. So I've always been like, okay. Then you go to my little sister. Girl is like Teresa Caputo. I'm not even
who's
kidding.
Teresa
She
Caputo?
talks to the dead.
Well, yeah.
The Long Island medium?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just say that. Okay.
Well, whatever. I was hoping you knew what I was saying.
I do now.
Anyway, but my sister could literally, she has a sixth sense. So long story short, we're a family of witches. That's my story.
I mean, you said it was gonna be a long story. I didn't ask for a
Yeah,
short
well, listen.
right,
I
fine.
tried to give you an abridged version.
version. The made-for-TV version.
Yeah, the abridged.
All right, we're at the part of the podcast now where I'll ask you the infamous question.
Okay.
Rules are very simple. It's something that happened to you,
Okay.
something that happened to, or someone told you the story,
Okay.
or something you witnessed where a dude wipe would have definitely benefited the person or yourself.
Okay, so it didn't happen to me. It happened to my dad.
Oh, you're throwing your dad under the bus?
I'm
All right,
sorry,
good.
Let me guess,
Dad.
you didn't call him for 7 hours.
And he
But-
shit his pants.
Yeah, he just called me about 9 times, but now I'm gonna throw him under the bus. I'm a great daughter. But he had a job in Long Island, and he was stuck in traffic, and he shit his pants. Could have used a dude wipe.
What kind of car do you have?
I don't know. I think he was driving.
Cloth
maybe.
seats or leather seats?
These are all important questions.
Yeah, you're right. He was driving in a leather-seated car.
Okay.
I don't know what type of car because I wasn't alive while this
So
happened.
heated seats, maybe
He's
not.
But-
Italian. It had to have leather in it.
It had leather, and it might have been a Chevy because my dad loves his Chevys.
Wow.
And he was driving in a Chevy. He shit his pants on the way to Long Island. Could have used a dude wipe.
I don't think I ever shit my pants in Long Island, but
We were driving.
No, he was driving on the.
LIE.
Yeah.
We were driving to New York the other day with Uncle Laser. We're driving to Long Island, speaking of Long Island. And he's real quiet in the car. He's looking around. We were going over, I don't know what bridge it was, but the Long Island sign was right there. He's like, we went on the George Washington
Frog's
Bridge.
Neck here going
Right, we
over.
go to the next bridge. There's water everywhere. He goes, there's a fuck ton of water in New York. I'm like, bro, we're going from one island to another island. Yeah, there's a lot of water. That was my story. And so your dad shit his pants coming
Shit his
back or
pants.
going to Long Island?
Going to.
So he was what is your dad in the union?
No, at the time he was, working in some financial stuff.
Something about
so-
numbers.
Yeah, something about numbers, whatever he was doing.
Was he a
And-
wartime consigliere?
No, definitely not. But yeah, he was stuck in traffic, and he grab this pants.
Do you
What
know
are
how
gonna
hard
do?
it is to spell consigliere?
I feel like I could do it.
I don't know the correct spelling, so I can't even tell you you're right or wrong.
I think
Stack,
I could do
you know how to
it.
spell consigliere?
Let's see if I could do it. I feel like I can.
This is like the Italian spelling bee.
I feel like I can. You got it
And
up?
can
That would be a funny skit.
Italian
All
spelling bee?
Italian spelling
Italian?
bee.
Oh, my God.
But like Italian words,
Can
too.
you use it in a sentence?
Spell pisciadile.
Is it up?
Go ahead.
God.
CONSIGLIERE. Am I right?
Bing.
In
Yeah.
perfect cursive.
Ah.
That's very impressive.
Thank
Very
you.
nice, very
Thank
nice.
you.
I couldn't
Thank
spell
you.
it. And that,
Well-
was my Instagram name for a while, was consigliere.
And you couldn't spell it?
I had to call my friend Rosa how to spell it.
What a
The
dunce.
Italian. I'm dyslexic. The spelling is my strong suit.
Yeah.
My wife makes fun of me. She can't even fucking spell. I'm like, but I can count $100
Maybe
bills.
instead of a phone on the toilet, you should use
Maybe you should go fuck
a
yourself.
workbook. Pencil in your ear.
Right, a little pencil,
Yeah.
jot it down.
You're hooked on phonics in your bathroom.
Putting
that's where I
circles
work.
and squares.
That's where I work out my spelling. I'm on 5-syllable words, thank you.
Not to toot my own horn, I have a photographic memory.
So do I, but I ran out of films.
I look at things and then I'm able to remember them, and it's just
Yeah,
it
I'll never
seeps
forget
into
a
the brain.
face or a moment in time.
I don't
But
forget names,
Yeah, names
nothing.
I'm not great with.
You know
Mhm.
why? Because you guys haven't done enough drugs.
I beg
All
to
of a sudden,
differ.
you're better than all of us.
Well, on
I
that
don't remember
note,
shit.
On that note,
Oh, you guys want to go home?
well, you know,
Well, no. What do you gotta do?
okay, I'll keep going all day long. You know me.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're
All right.
past our hour mark.
Just go
Thank
call our
you.
parents again.
Yeah, I gotta call. They gotta know I'm alive,
Can you
and
can
I'm
we
driving
FaceTime
home,
them?
and I actually make it.
Can we FaceTime your parents?
You want to FaceTime me
When we're
right
done
now?
here. When we're done, I'll
Okay,
FaceTime, not in the
okay.
air. How can people find you? Where are they finding you?
You can find me at I'm Elaina Christina. IMELAINACHRISTINA at I'm Elaina Christina.
We got it.
And at
Spell.
DJs in the
Yes.
You can
summertime.
also find her at DJs.
Yeah, and you can find me at DJ's Bumping My Fist at East Bar. Thank you very much. And it's on both platforms, Instagram and TikTok.
Thank you very
You're
much.
not
for
on
coming on.
Thank you.
Twitter? No Twitter?
No X, no Twitter.
All right. All right.
What am I gonna tweet?
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Take care.
Thank you.
Oh, God. Yours is ready.